Hello, this is Daryl Conley, and this is my 2002 C5 Corvette. And I'm going to go over what options I added to it in, well, improvements I should say, or modifications. And first we're going to start with the engine. And first of all, the LS1 block was taken out of this car, and a C5 Z06 LS block was then put in as a starting point. And first it was Lunati Stroked from 5.7, which is 348, to 6.5, which is 396. And the pistons are Wiseco 8.7-to-1 flat top blower pistons, and it has a Camp Comms custom grind blower cam. And the heads are stage 3 ported and polished, 2.05 inch intake and 1.6 exhaust valves. 914 comp cam springs with titanium retainers. It has ARP main bearing and head studs, Cometic head gaskets, ported oil pump, dual timing chain, and is professionally balanced. And the supercharger on this is a ProCharger D1-SC, and it is also intercooled. The exhaust is a Dynaflow stainless 1 3/4 inch long tube header system with a 3-inch X pipe, flow through catalytic converters, and a QuickTime Performance or QTP electronic oval cutouts. And at the rear it has a Corsa Tigershark exhaust muffler system. And the rear end gear in this is a 342. The transmission was a performance rebuild by Enhanced Performance Transmissions in Lansing, Michigan, and it has a ProTorque 3000 RPM stall converter. I'll just take you around the other side so you can see the engine from the other side for a second here. Okay, I'm going to shut the hood. Now I'll just go over the body panels. The hood is a custom hood. I was on there when I got the car, so I don't know who made it, and that's about all I know about it. The front and rear fascia system is a IVS innovative Tigershark system from Detroit, Michigan. And that is the front fascia and chin. And then the rear IVS Tigershark rear fascia, and with that rear fascia you have to change the taillights, so it has European taillights, and around the car it also has European side marker lights. And down the side, if you can get a good angle on this, the side also has a 2.5 inch wider rear fender quarter, and the car has also been tubbed 2.5 inches, which adds up to 5 extra inches. And I did that so I could put a much larger tire on the car. And one thing I didn't go over with the engine is it's an 800 plus horsepower engine, and that was the biggest reason that I wanted to put a different tire on the car. I don't know if you can actually see the tire that well, but when I first got the car, it had good sized tires. It had 325 3019s, but going down the highway at 55, if I kicked it, it would go sideways on me. So I just, no way I wanted to keep this car unless yeah, you go away. Yeah, you go away. Dog's trying to get in the picture. So anyway, there's the rear tire. And and the rear quarter fenders are made by a company called MSI in Sacramento, California. And these are handmade fenders. They're hand laid. They're originally made for drag racing, but when he made this set for me, I told him it was for the street. Come here, Jewel. Come on. I told him it was for the street, and he says, "Well, how would you like a double thickness fender to make it more rigid?" So that's what I got, and it really helps. And the only other body panel that's different is the rocker molding. Now, when I had this car painted in 2010, rocker moldings were kind of a hard thing to get. So I just told him to leave these on, and that's why it has the Greenwood Rocker moldings. And I think it looks pretty cool on the car. It looks pretty nice. There goes the dog. And let me get this back a little bit. Wheels and tires. Okay, the wheels are C6 Grand Sport original size wheels, 18 by 9.5 in front, 19 by 12 in the rear. It also has C6 Z06 brakes, and the tires are Nitto INVOs, 255/40, 18s in the front, and 345/3019s in the rear. And they're ultra high performance tires, so they hook up pretty good. Let me see if I've missed anything here. Oh yeah, let me show you a lot of people like this gas cap. It's pretty unique. The only place I've seen this gas cap is through Eckler's, and it's approximately $300. So it's a pretty neat gas cap. And when we got the car redone, of course, fenders were deeper, and we thought rather than form the gas cap section out to meet the new gas cap, or stock one, we decided to keep this. And as you can see down the side of the car, well, hopefully you will be able to see it, you can see the colors change in the sun, which is pretty cool. Again, I hope this turns out. And the paint was done by Mitchell T Custom Painting and Design in Middleville, Michigan, which is between Hastings and Gun Lake for people that live in Michigan or know Michigan. My two sons, my wife, and myself designed what we wanted as a color. We wanted orange with either a charcoal metallic stripe or a silver metallic stripe. And once I found a place that was reasonable, I went to a place in Detroit, and they wanted $20,000 just to do orange with a solid silver or a solid charcoal stripe. And I found this guy that was very reasonable for the paint. And again, I hope this will turn out. Last time I did this, it didn't turn out. So I just want to show you the flames. And I wanted SS stripes, and the painter, He said since it comes down kind of in a point in front, he wanted to do this style in front. It's still an SS stripe, but it's a bit different. So there's the flame, and what it does is it fades to the vent. And if I can get over here where it's not so bright, ouch. And then hold the camera steady. And then it goes up, and it starts again, and then it fades toward the windshield. And then, let me get the bugs off. Bugs are going crazy. Okay. And then it starts again on the roof, and then it fades toward the hatch, where the hatch line is. And we also had a red Corvette Racing script on the top of the windshield, and I asked the painter about it, and he replaced it with a script that actually fits with the car color. So there's the script. And he also did all the brake scripts. As you can see here, these were powder coated orange, and then he did the brake scripts. Looks like they're a little dirty. Should clean those. But okay, that's basically the car. Now I'll see if I can get some outside shots here for this. There's a full, let me get rid of that paper. Okay. Here's an outside shot of the front left to the rear left, or right if you're in the car. Front right to the rear right. And I'll get down here a little bit, see if we can get that. Yeah, when I got the car, it had a full Greenwood body kit with a spoiler on the back that stood up about, well, it felt like 2 feet. Maybe it was 18 inches, I don't know, but it was huge. And that was just not going to do it. And it had a split chin on the front. And if you look at the bottom of the car, I mean, the bottom of the car in the front when I got it was way in the grass here. And it was just too low. We raised it quite a bit. It was about 1 inch off the ground, which was not great for Michigan. And here's the front, going back. I'll get a little lower here so you can see the dynamic of the front. And then let's go over here to the left side. Go down. There's the left side. Go up a little higher to get a side perspective. And then I'll back out here, get the whole side. And then back. There's this view from about license plate level right there. Again, I hope this doesn't fisheye too much. Using the GoPro, I put it on the narrow setting, hoping that it would give you a true perspective of the car. And then here's the driver's side, perspective, back to front. And then the same on the left side. I'm sorry, right side. I'm dyslexic. There, I think I got it still. I don't have a stick for the camera, so what I'm using is a small tripod. And I'll give you a view of the actual signature of the painter. See if I can hold it still. That's good enough. You can probably pause it. Okay, that's the outside. Let's do the inside. Has a 4-point Lingenfelter roll bar system, and it has a 5-point harness on each side. I'm not using this side right now, I'm just using the seat belt. And one of the things I'd really like to do, and I'll probably be next, is get paddle shifters, and then I will have to use the harness. Roll bar. Okay. As you can see here, there was the switch. This is the switch for the electronic fueling, or the QTP dumps. I'm going to start the car without them, and then I'll turn them on.